All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. This is John Meadows with special guest Ken Jackson. And today we're going to give you 3 reasons why we compete. You know, people wonder, why you do this crazy sport and why do you compete. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons, and then Ken's going to give you 3 reasons. In no particular order, my 3 reasons are: number 1, I'm just really competitive, and I like to do something that I can compete. I'd rather be a pro football player, but that didn't work out so well. So I just like to be competitive and go pedal to the metal and do the best I can. Another reason why I like to compete is because I'm always learning, and I find it both interesting for me, but it's also when you're in the trenches, when you're going through it and you're learning, you can apply a lot of those lessons to clients. It may not be a one-for-one. It doesn't mean they do exactly what you do, but you can learn different things as you go and apply it directly to what you do with clients. And there's no better way to be in the trenches yourself with them when they compete. So I think that's pretty important. The last reason why I compete is, quite frankly, I really like taking my family to different places. I've got 2 7-year-old kids, and I'm married 14 years as of yesterday. And we just went to Alaska. On the way there, we stopped in California. We got some more trips coming up, but it's just, being a professional is a nice kind of means to take family vacations and see places around the United States and even the world. So those are my 3 reasons. Now,
What's up, guys? My 3 reasons. One, no particular order. I like competing because it kind of makes my family proud. My little girl is kind of a special Jade. She's like 4 years old. She looks up to Daddy and says Daddy's always on stage. And my wife, she hates the dieting part, but she loves when I'm on stage, and it makes her proud when I compete and do well and put all the effort that I do into what I do, and then we reap the benefit. And I do well on stage, so she's in the audience, and she knows that like on almost every closing song, I always pick a song that reminds me of her, and she knows that like I'm kind of thinking about her while I'm doing my routine, and so it's kind of like a proud moment for me. This competing thing with my family. The second thing is I'm just a competitive person. I played ball at Michigan. Wasn't fortunate enough to go to the NFL, but found bodybuilding and have the same passion that I had when I was playing ball at Michigan I have for the sport of bodybuilding. So it's just an extension of what I did for 15 years playing football. Last thing is also it's a learning curve. Every year I'm learning something different. Every year I'm pushing my body to some different level that I didn't think I could push to. Even at age 39, going on 40 years old, yes, I'm turning 40 next month, but like I'm not missing a beat. This is probably the best prep I've had thus far in my bodybuilding career, and it's all due to John and his principles, and being with him for the last couple of years and learning all the stuff that I've learned, and driving down to Ohio and every couple of times a month to train with him and his guys, and it's just a huge learning experience, day to day, year to year type thing, and it just creates a kind of sense of direction with my life and how it trickles down into my training business, Ken Jackson's Fitness Factory. I have a food prep company, Fit Foods RX, that you can order pre-prepared organic meals, so apparel. So it just all bleeds into one. So bodybuilding kind of keeps that all together.